We are in Washington Square Park, and the education protest in New York City is about to be headway.
We're gonna go straight down here. Students are not statistics. 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 Almost learners got to go. Hey, hey, hey. Ho, ho, ho. Almost learners got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Almost learners got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Almost learners got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Almost learners got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Almost learners got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Almost learners got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Almost plan has got to go.
Ho ho! Cuomo's plan has got to go!
Hey, hey! Almost plan has got to go.
Oh man, you
yourself. Go ahead. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho ho! Cuomo's plan has got to go!
Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Everybody's running. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. More students. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Cuomo's plan has got to go. Hey, hey.
Homeschools!
Cuomo's plan has got to go.
Homeschools, our schools! Homeschools, our schools! Homeschools, our schools! Homeschools!
Our school!
Homeschools!
Our school!
Homeschools! 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 Whose kids? 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 Whose kids?
Okay, can you hear? Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out. We have some speakers here. First, I'd like to introduce former student at City School, Sarah Kinter. Sarah.
My name's Sarah Quinter. I'm an artist and educator. I graduated in 2004, and I was ready to drop out of high school before I came to City As. Instead, I graduated from there as a valedictorian. So, I was used to feeling really alienated at school, but when I got to City As, I got to do a lot of creative things, internships. I got to take classes at places like the New School for free. I got to take really cool classes in the school that were like very small and like focused and creative. What else? I mean, I think that these tests just like alienate students and make them hate learning, and that's the worst thing that can happen to a student. Yeah, and we're not gonna get the kind of education we need if we don't fight for it. And I'm so proud of City As School for fighting. I'm so proud, and let's just keep this going because this is what we need to make the world that we need to have.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. And now Tony Scarpinato, former principal.
Hi, I wanted to say, don't let them put our round kids in their square peg holes.
Yeah.
Very different. All of you are beautiful. All of you are different. Different does not mean deficient.
Yeah.
You are like seeds waiting to grow into the responsible young people you will become. The purpose of City of School is we took the different seeds, we nurtured them, we helped them grow. Governor Cuomo, look out at this garden in front of you and let these beautiful seeds mature into the beautiful flowers that they are for our country and our society.
Thank you, Tony. So if anybody else wants to speak, just come around back here. We have a couple people lined up, but if other people would like to speak.
CDS has made a major difference on my life. I'm a former student, and having this opportunity to go there has opened so many doors for me. I couldn't imagine my life without CDS. And this model works so efficiently, we even have people from the UK come over here to copy it. So there's no reason why these structures that's being imposed on our teachers should be in place. They should learn from us and implement this across every school in America.
And teacher. I wrote this morning while I was thinking about this. It was who was there? Who was there to teach the child the basic tools to survive? Who was there to teach the skills and knowledge needed today? Who was there when the child was thrown out of his home? Who was there when the poor child needed to eat? Who was there to provide a shoulder to lean on during an emotional crisis? Who was there when parents rejected their child because she became pregnant? Who was there when the young mother had nowhere else to go? Who was there when the parents bitterly divorced? Who was there to represent America to the black child when Martin Luther King was shot? Who was there for the Muslim Americans when all the anti-Muslim hatred was being spewed out? Who was there to offer solace and support when a fellow student died or was shot? Who was there for the gay and lesbian child when they were denounced?
That's right. That's right.
Who was there to represent and defend the United States when hatred showed its ugly side? Who was there? I was there. Who am I? I'm a teacher. And there are those in our society who have the gall to say that I was overpaid and overcompensated. Where were they?
Where were they?
As I graduated 2013, successfully 2 years later, and why? Because I did not give up. Because this school refused for me to give up. As an individual, as a student, as an artist, as a human being. I refuse to stand by those who went with me, those who came before me, those who educated me, and those who are now students. They shall not be given up on. All are accepted. This is the safest haven of a school I have ever encountered. Being kicked out of 2 high schools, 1 private, 1 public. For the students, I don't think so. Every single one of you has dealt with some sort of indiscretion with your scholastic careers, if you will. This school has done more for me than my own family. Than my friends, or people I would like to call friends. So, Como, are you joking?
There you go.
Governor, 2000 class of City High School. 2 credits shy of graduating. Talk about second chances. We cannot afford to do anything to our teachers who support us through dire lifetimes. Furthermore, talk about success. This school gave me the ambition and the drive to become an entrepreneur and a multi-unit manager for a very well-known brand in the United States. So, Governor, take this, shove the proposal, and help support the future of the liberty of second chances that we have in the greatest city in this country, if not in the entire world. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I find funny? How he gives us standards when he can't even pass his own. Hashtag fail the bar exam 4 times. Like, what is that? We are a school of creativity, individuality, and thinkers. You do not make others feel less than, even when you feel less than in your own self. That is not right, and we all know this. City at school, we help each other. We learn from each other. We grow from each other. We embrace each other instead of shame each other. Why would you ever think that is something that is bad? Like, why would you ever think that? We are together on this. Why aren't you?
If anyone else here wants to speak, come on around for the speak out, all right?
Go, Marcus.
I'm Marcus. I'm a teacher at City High School. Shout out to all my students. Shout out to all the teachers, the great administration. We have a beautiful community at City High School. I think that our community reflects the best in American values. We're democratic. We value choice. We listen to our students, and we know and we can recognize that we're there to have an exchange, and we're there to collaborate with each other. We're not there to compete with each other in a negative way. We're not there to scrutinize and criticize other people. If they get something wrong, we're going to pick each other up, and we're going to be a genuine family and community. And that's what I love about City High School, and I think all schools around America could learn a lot from the values that we have as a community. When you talk about things like 1% testing and Common Core standards and things that are not decided by the community, this family that we have together at City High School, is not something that we need as part of our educational process, because our teachers, our administration, our parents, and our students, we can decide what everybody in our building needs, and we can help support everybody and get them to where they want to go. So what we need from the bureaucracy and the government is to give us the money that we need so we can have enough staff to do the job that we need to do, and we need you to just get out the way and let us do our job.
That's right.
Get out the way! Get out the way!
Move! Get out the way! Get out the way!
Yes, coming through! I'm Jorman.
Drumming.
I am one out of 700 and more City High students, not including the ones that are not here right now. We have staff. We have teachers that go home every day with the problems and the solutions to help kids every day. And where are you up there and who damn knows where? Right. After 3 years in a standard high school, I'm not saying anything about other high schools. Public schools offer other kids an option of choice. But here at City S, in 1 year, was the equivalent of 4 years at a regular standardized high school. How is that possible? And here at City S, we are able to learn not only academically, but how it is in reality. Because we have kids I see every day, pregnant. They come into school, whether it's waking up at 7 in the morning, coming from Queens. We got kids coming in from everywhere. Why? Because it wasn't holding up at public high school. I'm not only speaking to the governor, I'm speaking to everybody listening right now. Whether it's up-and-coming middle schoolers, up-and-coming any student in any high school, sophomore, freshman, juniors. We here at City S offer something different. And the reason why it's been up since 1970 is because we're actually doing something right. Now please listen to our movement.
Yes! Yes!
One thing the governor doesn't understand, we're not making widgets. We're changing lives. Kids that come to us damaged by this society and the other schools that have created an atmosphere of testing and just making sure that their numbers are right. Our numbers may not be everything they're supposed to be, but our numbers reflect the fact that we don't give up on our kids. Yes. Ever. Yes. They need to understand it's not about the tests. It's about changing the lives of our future generation. Yeah. And when they get that, maybe they'll understand what education is all about. Yes. And City S is what education is all about. Yes.